When are you going to tell me about this mysterious phase 3?
No, I can't talk about that.
3 levels of approval. Do you believe that? 3! All this must be a little overwhelming for you. Father's work has been a real inspiration for me.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand,
You've got technology here?
I'm glad you can appreciate what... Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on... Unfortunately, no advancement, as remarkable as our synths are. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will.
So, it's like every other wonder gizmo ever invented.
Have faith. Let me show you. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. Under his leadership, the Raiders have dispatched a Courser to Libertalia.
It might not want to talk.
That would be a terrible waste,
Sure.
if at all possible. That's... Now you should get moving. Many people.
Hey,
All right,
Paladin Dance.
what's the matter?
How do you think things are between us?
You're one hell of a soldier, and I'm proud to call you my friend.
Your thoughts?
There's brotherhood, then there's everything.
Nothing else I needed.
Not a problem.
storm catch you standing around. You'll be on report before you can blink. Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece.
You mean being zapped into energy and then...
You can make jokes all you want. Speaking of technology, I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness.
That would be the best case. Before we jump to conclusion, I'm sure the Institute has all of their data heavily encrypted. After that, we'll have to see what we've got. There's no In the meantime, your mission to recruit Dr. Lee still needs to be... Good luck, Knight.
Getting a 3%
That's an
thief
easy to find.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us. How cooperative do you think she'll be?
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy, not the Brotherhood.
Well done. As soon as Dr. Lee arrives, she's been under the Institute's influence for the last decade. Now, well, thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, it's time to advance our operations to the next phase. I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. Once again, Knight.
Delta sequence initiated. Completion time 14 minutes.
Charging into a situation guns blazing is a good way to get yourself killed.
So, I bet you're eager to get your hands dirty on our new project.
Yes. Why all the secrecy?
We're pouring every resource we have into this thing. For now, the fewer people that... Come on. Unless you're blind as a bat, I'm sure you've noticed that we've been building a gantry on the tarmac. Maxon and Kells have been looking for something that'll tip the balance when we go toe-to-toe with the Institute. Now, the Prydwen might be a big beast, but she's not built for fighting. That's where our new project comes in. This storage bay full of parts is what's left of Liberty Prime. The Brotherhood used it in the Capital Wasteland as a weapon against the Enclave. It's the most advanced robot the Brotherhood has ever had at its disposal. Unfortunately, Liberty Prime was destroyed in the line of duty. I've spent the better part of the last few years piecing him back together. And if you think that was easy, try rebuilding a Protectron while you're blindfolded. In order to get Liberty Prime fully operational, we're going to need your help.
It'll take a miracle to get this pilot.
You think he looks rough now? You should have seen him when I unsealed the salvage crates filled with his... Now, the good news is that we've got most of Prime's parts fully assembled. The bad news is that it's gonna take more than a few rivets and some spot welding to get them working again. And the first problem is his CPU. It's fragile, and every time we try to feed power to it...
That doesn't sound...
Oh yeah, sure. I'll just run down to the local giant. As much as I hate to admit it. Luckily, you were able to convince Dr.
Yes.
She was on the original build team for Liberty Prime a little over a decade. I've already spoken to her, but she's reluctant to work. If you could get her down here to lend a hand with his power system.
Attention all personnel. Research patrols are a crucial facet of our operation here in the Commonwealth.
Like getting radiation sickness, I'd stay away.
Any Brotherhood soldiers that have not received a research patrol assignment should speak to Proctor Quinlan immediately.
If you're here to talk me into working on Liberty Prime, you can forget it.
What changed your mind?
Nothing changed my mind. I promised you I'd return to the Brotherhood, and I've...
Do I need to remind you?
No, that won't be necessary. Tell Proctor Ingram to get...
Yeah.
It's going to take a hell of a lot of work to get Liberty Prime back on...
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face from going one-on-one with a Deathclaw.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you. He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I'd just leave that if I were you.
Cage won't clear me for duty yet. I think he's giving me orders.
I'd gladly lay down my life if it keeps humanity from repeating the apocalypse.
That's a self-service, sister. You take what you need.
Carry food with you, or you'll end up eating some to stay alive.
You fry a hunk of graham with a little Nuka-Cola, it almost tastes like fruit.
Don't despair, sister. We're here to save the Commonwealth.
Stew fusion food.
If Elder Maxon ordered me to follow him to the gates of hell, I'd be the first one to kick them open.
Stop the Institute. For Maxon and for the Brotherhood.
Is that a big red?
Ingram?
Well, things are off to a good start. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I hope so. Prime suffered some significant damage to his memory core. I wish your people would have been a bit more careful, Proctor. The good news is that the damage isn't irreversible, and I should be able to get the power flowing into his CPU core without overloading. If your people stay out of my way, that is.
Charming, isn't she?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. We might be butting heads on a few issues, but I've dealt with... Besides, Doc, we're working with one of Prime's original designers. I don't see... In fact, since things are going so well, we're gonna have you start building his electromagnetic...
What do the
Pretty simple, really. The actuators are what allows Liberty Prime's arms... Prime's new limbs are way too heavy for the simple hydraulic pistons he had in the past. We're gonna have to rip those out, construct... What we need you to do is build the actuators for us.
Now that you know what the actuators are, you need to know how to make them. These are the plans and the materials list. Don't lose them.
Now, before you get that look on your face, you'll be happy to know that we have plenty of the raw materials on that list right here at the airport. The only thing we need you to head out and find is a high-powered magnet. According to Proctor Quinlan, the best place to find one is in any of the ruined hospitals around the Commonwealth. We've already sent out a few teams to find the rest of the high-powered magnets you'll need. They should be back by the time you return.
Once you start building the actuators, we need one for each limb, so you'll need to make a total of 4. Good luck.
When it comes to keeping the Prydwen running, Proctor Ingram's the best.
What's going on? What's up?
Where do you want me?
Crops been growing pretty
Got
good
anything
lately.
interesting for me today?
Hey.
You point, I shoot. Well, let's see what you've acquired.
Another day of hard work. kill for a treat.
Personally thank you for giving us this opportunity. I'm ready to help with whatever you need. Just say the word.
Did you need anything?
I don't think so. Things...
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
very good. You're really
use. Facilities like this were funded by privately owned corporations, more interested in making a profit than helping mankind.
Nothing there after. Excuse me, should you...
Not yet.
Intruder.
Identify
yourself. Back to the usual deeds.
Scanning for hostiles.
It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of. Please stand still and we shall begin the procedure.
Going down. Basement. Approach and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens will not be harmed. Protect and serve.
Why not let the robot deal with it?
Hostile attention. This is now a combat zone. You may suffer harm. Up to 10, including death, is now a area. You may suffer required by law up to 10. Death if you remain in the area.
lock's really strong. Locked tight.
Going up. Ground floor. Going down. Basement.
No way I could pick this.
Stimpax, Rad-X. Whatever we find, the Brotherhood will put it to good use.
That's it.
I've heard of reaching a door. It's a lot quieter.
Busy.
Won't be able to pick this. Don't think I can pick this.
Protect and serve.
Quite a bit of debris.
Nothing there off me.
I'm not gonna make this easy for you.
Oh, back to the usual.
Clear. Kill. Fugitive. Attempting to evade capture. Beginning pursuit.
It's just little old me. Nothing to be afraid of. Going down. Basement. Attention, fugitive. Considered armed and dangerous. I'm up at the rope.
like to just take this opportunity to thank the Vault Dweller for lending me a hand. I really do appreciate it. Alright, folks. That's enough sentiment from me today. Let's get it on back to the music, shall we? Next is Crazy He Calls Me by Billie Holiday.
No way I can pick this.
For honor! For glory! Come back!
Human, let's play!
Oh, nice try.
on the Institute.
Attention. Tomorrow's tactical briefing has been postponed. A new time and date will be forthcoming.
Never expected Dr. Lee would return to the Brotherhood. Are there documents you wanted to turn in?
I found some technical...
Ah, good. I was beginning to... Here are the caps that I promised. Remember, the common one. Check every building you explore during your...
Proctor Quinlan.
Ah, Knight. You have technical documents, perhaps? Or looking to assist on a research...
I found some technical
These aren't technical. I don't have time for... Oh man, if I'm late for muster one more time, Captain Kells is gonna have me do 100 push-ups.
If you're looking for another safe haven, there's shelter.
Safely from the Institute, sister.
Synths? FEV? Who knows what other sick projects the Institute's working on? How can a machine believe it's alive? It's ridiculous. Can't talk right now. Gotta clean the Mirelux scat off my boots.
The duty shift was long, but I'm glad we're able to get this.
Ingram?
Just build us those actuators and we'll...
Doctor.
Any luck with those actuators yet? Liberty Prime isn't going far without his arms and legs.
Damn ferals. Radiation has a twisted sense of humor.
You're an inspiration to us all, Knight. Do us proud. I don't know about Scribe Naraya.
Excuse me, Proctor Ingram.
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's base.
Hey, where are you going? We're almost done with Prime.
Proctor Ingram?
That's all 4 actuators. Delivered and done. Nice work.
Right on schedule. I've completed the restoration of Prime's basic functions, and he's ready to go. In fact, it's getting difficult to explain to the system why it can't move right now.
Well, as soon as my scribes get those actuators in place, we'll have his arms and legs installed in no time. Which brings me to your next assignment. It won't be long before Prime can walk and talk, but he's missing one last important element. His nukes. Without them, his offensive systems aren't operating at peak capacity.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
I wish I could. Prime's bomb pack is fitted for Mark 28 nuclear bomb. The Commonwealth was a major staging area for the military's Air Force, so we assumed we wouldn't have trouble finding them. But since we...
That's going to be a problem. Without a fully loaded nuke pack, Prime won't have the firepower to...
Sure. Can I build the nukes like I built the actuator?
I could build you 1,000 nuke casings, right now, but we've got nothing to put inside them. The Mark 28s have a specialized nuclear payload that requires the correct balance of fissile... In other words, I'd love to mix you a cocktail. But before you give up hope, there's actually a silver lining here. Proctor Quinlan has located some records regarding a military installation, which was used as a nuclear weapons. We're fairly certain this included a... The catch is that the installation is located some...
Oh no, not again.
Yep. Better stock back up on the Scribe Halen's established a communications point on the frontier. I suggest you head out there first and establish a signal protocol with her so that hopefully by the time you've returned, we'll be ready to wake. Good luck, Knight.
Rearming Prime with nukes should get him back to full fighting potential.
Hi.
Unless you like getting shot, never turn your back on a gunner.
Accidentally hit something you care about. Give me a laser rifle and my power armor, and I'll take on the world.
Record found. Driver's license S91328862. Lawyer. Ahoy there, citizen. You are hereby conscripted in a...
You're doing what?
We are in desperate times, madam. Proclamation 22. The captain requests your presence on the bridge.
That's the U.S. SS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery.
Beware, soldier. Enemies lie in wait.
To you, that's... To me, it's an archaeological relic. USS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. Call me old-fashioned, but that's the USS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. That's the USS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. USS Constitution. It's doing USS Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. I'd advise against breathing in these fumes. They smell awful.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way. Midshipmen, stand down. Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
Horrible smell.
This is the captain speaking. We're taking on an allied soldier. Clear the berth. Disable defenses. Make way.
Unidentified. Intruder. Intruder.
Mr. First Mate, this is the captain. This soldier is no intruder.
Requesting permission.
Try that, and you'll be nothing but...
Stand down, or we'll be forced to defend ourselves.
Threats detected.
Stand down. That's an order. And for God's sake, use the accent.
I, Captain.
Midshipman.
I know this may sound like a strange question.
Stand down, I say. This soldier is a guest on our vessel. Please afford him all appropriate courtesies.
She's as dedicated as they come. A real team player.
I couldn't, but I wasn't looking for an evaluation of her performances.
This isn't like you, Dance.
I suppose I'm beating around. The truth is, since you and I are getting along so well, I felt...
Sure.
Let me start from the beginning.
Right.
A few months before you found us, one of my men, Halen, stayed by that knight's side for 2 days straight, without sleep. I decided that his suffering needed to end, and ordered Halen to administer an open, even though I'm certain she wanted to continue fighting for that.
Are you...
Of course not. That soldier was gravely wounded. Even if, by some miracle, he happened to survive. But the decision whether or not to ease that soldier's suffering, the point, is what happened later that Halen approached me while I was on watch. After what felt like an eternity. A few minutes later, she stopped. Kissed me on the cheek. Right then, it hit me. Maybe I pushed her too hard. That's why I'm worried about her. And
Sure. This isn't real.
No. I guess, look, 4 soldiers. Over half of my team are gone. I understand the risks that come, but how can anyone have confidence in me anymore?
The way you held Halen tells me that...
I never thought... Well, I signed up to be your sponsor, so I teach you. All joking aside, I'm pleased that we had this discussion. It's comforting to know that I can speak to you as more than just your commanding officer.
Does this mean...
I I don't know. It would depend on the circ. Anyway, thanks for letting me get... I'm only sorry you had to see me at my...
Clear deck of intruders. Error. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Defending the Constitution.
That's the USS... Constitution. What it's doing up on a building is a mystery. Proceed carefully. These fortifications may still be inhabited.
Current speed 0 knots.
I'll have none of your lip, Mr. Navigator. Have the crow's nest scan 2 points off the port bow. Jump to it.
Aye, Captain.
Our soldier has arrived. I trust the first mate didn't give you too hard a time. Been too long since we've seen the Congressional Army.
Are you broken? Why the hell are you talking?
The quaint vulgarity of the common soldier. It warms the circuits. This is the pride of our Navy, the USS Constitution. As her commander, it is my privilege to enforce a certain measure of the...
Why are you even here?
This vessel has more than once been the seat of our great nation's naval power. Is it not fitting she don this mantle?
Right.
Fugitive is on the loose. Do not attempt to
Are you
apprehend.
crazy?
Do not mistake my genteel manner for derangement, madam. I am fully aware that it is the year of our Lord...
Your lookout told me to come up here. Why?
I confess, we need you. You visit this fine vessel in trying times. Be calm these long years on her airy perch. Damn you, Weatherby!
That's quite a predicament.
It certainly is.
What vexes me most is my inability to assist in the war effort. My gun decks have naught but more enough pleasantries. The Constitution has systems that need...
If I help you, I expect...
What a singular request. Were you in the Navy, I would remind you of your... I will authorize a performance bonus payable immediately. Consult with the ship's purser. Consult with the bosun and Mr. Navigator. They will relay... Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. Do you recognize...
If I help you?
What a singular request. I will authorize... Consult with the boat. Look lively, lads. Scavengers approach. Soldier, man the cannons. Kill them only as a last resort. Usually suffice to say that. The cannons... Blast them with...
Not gonna make this easy.
These noxious fumes are quite revolting.
Unrolling. Warning. Overdue for maintenance. Defending the unexecuted.
That's the USS Constitution. But it's doing up on a building, a mystery.
Proceed carefully. These fortifications will still be.
If the scavengers keep seeking quality and destruction, I will reluctantly oblige them.
Ahoy, soldier! Scavenger threat eliminated. Damage assessment will commence.
I didn't know helping you guys would turn me into a target.
Warning, redundant. Entire Commonwealth region is classified as extremely guidance system offline. Multiple errors diagnosed. First error.
Who stole?
Human scavengers assaulted this vessel. Destroy. Reclaim chip at scavengers forward recon.
Lethal force is prohibited, unless absolutely.
Aft dinghy unlocked and available for your use, madam.
Defending the Constitution.
Your very presence does this humble unit a great honor. My programming would find it amiss if I did not also.
You certainly have pep.
Much obliged for the compliment. But on to the mission of the day. A last marine expedition. Valiantly returned with much, alas, with a severe lack of appendages.
I'll get right on it.
My anxiety emulators are lightning by the microsecond. Once you have resolved this matter, I beseech you.
Warning. Overdue for maintenance. All is well. Defending the Constitution.